Our poor woods got devastated in a couple of the storms. Well, look at the tree damage. It's everywhere. So these are some of the old piles from the previous owners. But all this stuff is new. That's all new. You can see there's like a huge gap now. So definitely had something interesting come through. These are the blueberries, wild blueberries. But pretty brutal. It's the first time I've been down towards the bottom of our property in a while. Maybe this first time this spring, really. So much damage. It's crazy. I mean, these are not small branches here. You can see whole tops of trees right there came off. I'll try to make my way to the old road. It's starting to rain, so hopefully it doesn't let loose down on me. But, I mean, look at these bends. Crazy. A couple of the trails you can see, like, this was the trail here. And you can see the deer and animals have made their way around new trails. You can see more tree damage back there. Look at that slice there. That's pretty crazy. Definitely more than I expected to see down here. We had a little bit, but not that much. Oh, this is kind of cool. Give you guys the size of my hand. That's beautiful. Have to look it up when I get back. Yeah, look at all the bends. Those will come back potentially, but all this stuff that's on the ground is sad. Very, very sad. I gotta make my own little path here. The black flies are definitely out. These two had fallen last year, I think. We hadn't gotten down here with the tractor and the chainsaws to fix them yet. And then this one up here had fallen last year. But woods are looking pretty sad at the moment. Still have a few pretty tall trees. Try not to make you guys dizzy. We have a lot of cleanup to do from the previous owners still. We haven't really focused down here in the woods yet. They left a lot of trash down here and beer cans and stuff on their four-wheeler trails. So this part we had kind of I had made a little pass through. See more damage back up there. More branches. Every 5 feet it seems like. Another branch down there. Should have brought safety goggles with the black flies and the trees down. We'll see how this part of the trail is. It's usually the cleanest part of the trail. You can see the old piles there. Lots of lily of the valley. Whichever way you walk. And look back. That used to be a really nice looking woods there. And it's looking real shabby. Got some more damage right there. Kind of see. The top wind gust I think we saw wasn't as high as would do this damage, so not consistently anyways. Some nice woodpecker chunks. And down in the wetlands right next to me, the brook, so yeah, it's looking pretty sad down here. Maybe in a few more weeks when the regular leaves come in, they'll look a lot better. You can see the spot from the deer during the rut. Oh my goodness. I don't know if my trail's gonna be passable. Wow. Look at that. That is not some regular wind. Let me know what you guys think. These bent right over. There's no tree on top of it, so it's not like something fell to make it bend over like that. Wow. They're all bending right on top of each other. That's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. These weren't down last year. It's really sad. Kind of depressing. Looks like the deer made a new trail that connects back to the other trail. Probably because of this mess. More trash in there. Seems like every time we come down I see more that we have to clean up. So I hope these lift back up so we don't have to cut them all down. Make this usable. This is a clearing. This is where we always put our trail cams. This little opening here. There was a trail that the deer and coyotes would use that came down through there. The trail I just came from. And then there was a trail straight back there that goes to the ridge trail. It circles back, follows the brook. Wow. It looks a lot different, guys. I mean, it looks like a giant just came over and just went and flopped those over. Jay's not gonna like watching this video. He's gonna keep thinking about all the work he's got to do to get this going again. Look and see where that snapped up there. Follow the tracks. You can kind of see it's lightly worn tracks. And there's the marsh water there. We got a picture of a fisher that was pretty big back in there once on the trail cams. So that's our property line, is basically back there by the brook, back there. So this marsh is partly on our property here. It's going on a little more of an adventure than I thought. Looks like the trail's going to clear up a little bit here. You can tell that there's been some traffic here. The leaves are brushed away a little bit. We get some wood ducks sometimes down here. I was thinking about putting in some wood duck houses, but I haven't yet. The water's nice and high. I think we've had 4 inches of rain in the last 5 or 6 days. I'll turn around here. This one, I always liked this branch. This tree, it was like that when we bought the property. And now we get to the little birch area. These are all going to be falling right over. This looks totally different for some reason. And I think it's because a bunch of these trees fell. This is much more open than I remember it. And then you've got, wow, those really snapped. I'm gonna go this way. I'll try to get a better shot. Another little rut spot from a, ouch. I got prickers. Another rut spot from the deer. But look at these. You can see where our trail usually is. Maybe that's the difference, is I'm just in the wrong spot of the trail. Thanks for the previous owners. At least they sort of put them away. That's just crazy. That must have been some wind or storm of some sort. I have some suspicions, but not sure we'd be able to prove it one way or another. So this is technically still town road here. Not really passable by much but four-wheelers. So this, on this side isn't our property, but over here is. We talked about putting a bench down here, but the water goes wicked down in the summer, so. I always want to fish it too, but have to microfish. I'm not very good at that. Maybe do really light fly. Jay spot me a lightweight, so maybe I'll try to do that. Well, this is all blown out a little bit. Right. Make my way back up. So our property just lines this old road. This is the same road up there as where we sugar. It's a bunch of those trees. And that tree damage is something else. So, hope you enjoyed the walk today. Thought it'd be fun to see once I saw how much damage this was. To share that on our page. We've got just over 17 acres. One of the trails we want to make is this. You can see the deer path here cuts back up to the bottom of our gardens, right below the bank of the gardens, instead of having to come up the old road and then up our driveway. And then we talked about making a loop around the bottom of that bank, so it's easier access. You can definitely see a little bit of damage on this side, but not as much. So I'm gonna keep walking and get up to back to the house and check in with Jace. Thanks for watching, guys.